framework, right? So as part need to be taking care about and utilizing with test engine. I mean, first we started taking care about working with WebDriver. For that particular WebDriver, we have to take care about and integrate to take care about. First, we need to take care about in working with WebDriver. For that particular WebDriver, we have to take care about and integrating with TestNG. And after that, we need to take care about and integrating with TestSuite. So let's take care about and understanding how exactly we can take care about in utilizing with these particular activities. Right? Okay, fine. Let's look into that. See the whole concept. We have been taking care about and discussing with automation frameworks. We have been taking care about automation frameworks. If I'm taking with this particular automation framework, first we are taking care about WebDriver. For this WebDriver, we are integrating TestNG and then taking care about TestSuite here, right? So in that, we are already done with the activity of WebDriver. We have been already done with the activity. That is what we will be taking with WebDriver. For that particular WebDriver, we need to be taking care about. For that particular WebDriver, we need to be take care about and integrating TestNG. For integrating the TestNG, we are not disturbing any of our previous activity. Previously, what we have been done, we got global.java. We got global.java taking care about providing test data and objects. And then we got general taking care about in providing all reusable functions. And then we got taking care about that particular actual test script that we are maintaining. All that particular steps will be the same as it will be continued. Okay. Along with that, we need to come up with an extra activity of TestNG to take care about in implementing with the TestNG, to take care about in implementing with the TestNG, right? So to take care about in implementing with the TestNG, we have to complete the two installation steps. We need to complete the two installation steps. In that, we need to complete that particular two installation steps. Okay, so if I'm taking with that particular installation step, the one step we mentioned that install TestNG in Eclipse. The one particular step we mentioned that install TestNG in Eclipse. And the second step, download TestNG jar file and add it to project. These two steps need to be done. Once installation is completed, we have to take care about in implementing TestNG related code. So to implement TestNG related code, we are not disturbing any of our existing thing, just taking care about our automation script. In the automation script, we are already written main method. So if I'm taking with the main method, if I'm taking the main method, what is the use of the main method? According to your understanding, if we take with the main method, what is the use of the main method? Use of the main method. Right. So if I'm taking with main method, if I'm taking with the main method, use of main method is taking care about to start program execution. Right. So to get start program execution, we are taking care about that particular respective main method. Right. Now, what exactly the main method is doing? What exactly the main method is doing? The same activity taking care by testng annotations. The same activity taking care by testng. Along with that, it will take care about in generating the report. It will take care about in generating with report. So because of that, while working with the testng, there is no concept of main method. While working with the testng, there is no concept of main method. Okay, so while working this particular testng, there is no concept of main method. In a place of main method, we are applying one particular annotation. In a place of main method, we are applying one particular annotation that will be taking with at a test. That we are taking with at a test here. Right? Now, this annotation we can apply for one method. Because of that, we are writing one particular method TC001. For every annotation, we need to import. For every annotation, we need to import that particular respective package. For every annotation, we need to get import that particular respective package. So now we got considering that taking with in importing that particular respective package. Okay. So now we have to take care about in executing. Like as part of the testng, what exactly this test will be doing? What is the functionality of this? The functionality of test, which it will take care about considering that in providing the report. Along with that, in simple, we can say that one test is equal to one test case or scenario in report. One test is equal to if I'm taking with test, we can say that one test is equal to one test case or scenario in report. Okay, now let's run this program and we'll see that how it will be done. I'm just taking right click. Remaining all the steps will be the same. You're not disturbing that. So you're taking care about your right click activity that you will be taking with run as. You will be taking care about the right click activity which you will be taking with run as. Previously, you done with the step of run as Java application. Previously, you done with the step of run as Java application. Now you are taking with the step. Now you are taking with the step considering that run as test-ng test. You are taking care about run as test-ng test. See that. Previously, you got an option of Java application, but now you are taking with the step of test-ng test. Just click on that. Just click on that. You will be able to see the program need to be get executed. So we got the one particular error. See that what kind of error it is. So it is saying that it has been saying that giving an error message considering that J commander, right? So it has been saying that giving that error message mentioning that J commander, right? So it's not like mandatory that everyone will get the same error. In case if we got an error, in case if we got an error of J commander, in case if we got an error of J commander, then you need to take care about adding one more jar file. Previously, what is the jar file you added? Test-ng. Along with the test-ng jar file, along with the test-ng jar file, you have to take care about. Along with the test-ng jar file, you need to be taking care about. Along with test-ng jar file, you need to be taking care about adding one more particular jar file. That is what you will be taking with. That is what you will be taking with J commander. That is what you will be taking with the jar file considering the J commander. It's not like mandatory in case if we got an error. In case if we got an error in saying that J commander, you need to be take care about and providing that. Okay, done. So after that, now I'll try to execute. Now I'll try to execute, which is saying that run as test-ng test. Run as test-ng test. Still, I'm getting an error. Still, I'm getting an error. See that. Okay. It is giving an error sun.security. It is giving with the error. It is giving with the error mentioning the sun.security. Right? So which it has been taking care about and giving with the error related to security. In case if we got this particular error, in case if we got this particular error, if we just consider that particular error of security, then you can take care about, then we need to be take care about in providing or in adding the test-ng library. See that I'm taking the right click, build a path using the option add library. Previously, we added jar file. Previously, we got added jar file. Now, for the same thing, we are taking care about. For the same thing, we are taking care about in adding with library. In adding with library. So which I will be taking with add library, taking with add library, and then considering the test-ng. Considering the test-ng. Take care about, click on next, and taking with finish. So once I got click on finish, you will be able to see that test-ng library added. Now you can take care about, now you can take care about in executing that particular program that will be taking with run as test-ng test. Now see the execution. We need to be able to see that browser need to be get open, URL need to be get enter, doing with the login, doing with the logout and close application. Taking care about and doing with the login and taking the logout and close application, and it has to generate the results. See the result. It is clearly saying that run is 1 and pass is 1 and failure 0. But this is console report. This is console report. The main objective, the main objective of test-ng, the main objective of test-ng, right? So if I'm taking with the main objective of test-ng, right? So if I'm taking with this particular main objective, the main objective of test-ng in generating HTML report. So further, after execution of the program, with test-ng, test-ng itself, it will create. Test-ng itself, it will create, right? So if I'm taking with the test-ng itself, it will create folder. It will create folder as test-output. So test-ng itself, it will be creating the one particular folder. It will be creating the one particular folder considering the test-output. See the understanding? Once you implement test-ng, after execution of the program with the test-ng itself, it will create. Test-ng itself, it will create the folder as test-output. Test-ng itself, it will create the folder as test-output. Right? Now, in this particular folder, now, if I'm taking with this particular folder, we need to take care about. If I'm taking with this particular folder, in this folder, you will have a report, emailable report, and then index, and then default suite. So if you refer this particular folder, in this particular folder, by default, you will get emailable report, and then index, and then default suite. Right? So this is what you will be able to see. Now cross-check that we are already executed, right? We are already executed the program with the test-ng. To get that report, to get that folder, just you can refresh your project. Just you can take care about refresh your project. You will able to see the folder is test-output. It can go to the path. Where exactly this folder is created. If I'm just going to that path, if I'm just going to that particular path, you will be able to see folder name test-output. If you open this, you got a report that you will be taking with emailable report. If you just open this, you will be able to see that you will be taking with emailable report. Now, let me open. Now we can see that it is clearly saying that pass will be the 1 and then failure will be 0, providing that particular package name, giving that particular test case name. So for the purpose of generating, this kind of HTML report, for the purpose of generating this kind of HTML report, we are taking with the help of, TestNG. Right? So in the same way, we need to take care about another template that we will be taking with index. In the same way, we got another template which we will be taking with index. If we just click on that show, if we just click on that particular show, so that it will be taking with mentioning about giving that one method has been passed. One method has been passed, right? So this is what we need to take care about. One more template. Similar to that, we got one more template, default suit, that we will be taking default test. Considering that pass will be the 1, failure will be 0. So for the purpose of generating this kind of HTML report, you have to take care about in providing, you need to take care about in providing TestNG. Now, we implemented TestNG only for one test case. Now assume that you want to take care about another test case. So in the another test case also followed with the same step. We are ignoring the main method. We doesn't require any main method. In a place of main method, we are applying annotation. But that annotation directly you cannot apply. You can apply for any of one particular method. That particular annotation, you can apply. You can apply for any of that particular method. Okay, right. Now we can see we need to be get import. That particular respective package. We need to be get import that particular respective package. Right? So we need to be get take care about in importing that particular respective package. Okay, now I can see that. So now I'll take care about in executing that we will be taking with run as TestNG test. So I'll be taking care about in executing run as TestNG test. So if I'm executing, we can see that if I'm executing, we can take care about in providing which need to be get provide in executing that add employee. So add employee test case here. And then we will be able to see the report. Test run will be the 1 and pass will be the 1. Failure will be 0. Just will refresh with the report. Previously, it is test case 1. If I just refresh, you will be getting the report related to test case 2. So this is what exactly we need to take care about in implementing with the TestNG activity. So in the framework, we got WebDriver and we got TestNG. Now, how I'm executing here? First, I'm taking the first test case and then doing the right click and run as TestNG test. If I want to execute second test case, again, I need to open second test case. I need to open the second test case. So I need to get to open the second test case and taking with run as TestNG test. Right? So need to take care about in opening with second test case that will be taking with run as TestNG test. Right? Oh, so this is what we need to take care about. This is what we need to This is what we need to taking care about in executing. Right? So this is what exactly we need to take care about in executing that particular run as TestNG test. So we have to take care about we need to take care about in executing all that particular individual test cases. So just we have to take care about in open with each and every test case. We need to take care about in open with each and every particular respective test case here, right? So we need to take care about in open with each and every particular test case here. So and then we need to mentioning that we need to taking care about individual test cases. So that part perfectly fine. But assume that one or two test cases you can easily get executed. 10 test cases, 20 test case, you can open individually and you can execute. But assume that you want to execute. If you want to execute more number of test cases individually, which is not like very easy. Now assume that you have 300 test cases are there. So if you want to execute the 300 test cases in sitting in front of system and executing one by one, right? So sitting in front of the system and then executing one by one. Is that possible? So not like very easy, right? Because of that, rather than executing individually, we need to take care about, rather than executing individually, we need to take care about in providing, we need to take care about in providing, right? So we need to take care about in providing that particular respective new feature. That is what we will be taking with test suite. That is what test suite. In simple, we can say that group of test cases. If I'm taking with test suite, if I'm taking with the test suite, we can mention that group of test cases. I mean, rather than executing the test cases one by one, rather than executing with the test cases one by one, we need to be taking care about. We need to be taking care about in executing group of test cases. So how we can do that? How how exactly we can implement or how we can execute that particular group of test cases. Further, for implementing these particular group of test cases for implementing group of test cases, right? So to implement these particular respective test cases, we have to take care about, we need to be taking care about, right? So we need to be taking care about in implementing the group of test cases. To implement this, we are taking care about, one particular XML file. What is it? One particular XML file. So in simple, we can say that we are implementing the test suite. We are implementing with the test suite with the help of XML file, right? So now, how exactly we can do that and how we can provide that particular XML one, right? So let's see that. Let's see that how exactly we can do this, right? Okay. So now the XML file, how to create XML file, how to create that particular XML file, how to create that particular XML file, that we'll understand. How we can create the XML file, that steps we'll look into that. For now, I'm just providing one name. You can provide any name. You can provide any name. It doesn't make any problem. You can provide any name. It doesn't make any problem. But need to be considering that the name I just mentioned, testng.xml. Right? Okay. Perfect. Done. Now, see the understanding. Once you create, how to create, I will explain. How to create the XML, I will explain. Once you create XML file, in that particular XML file, we are taking care about providing with the tag name that we will be taking with classes. We are providing the tag name that we will be taking with classes, right? So we are taking care about in providing the tag name that we will be taking with classes. And then we can close that particular tag. So as simple, according to this testng, as part of XML, one tag name of classes is equal to right? So one tag name of classes is equal to, right? So one tag name of classes is equal to, right? So one tag name of classes is equal to one particular test suite. What is it? One tag name of classes is equal to one particular test suite. Right. So if we take with the test suite, what is the meaning of the test suite? With the test suite, group of test cases, right? So according to the XML, so we can say that one tag name of classes is equal to one test suite. Okay. Now, in this, you will go with one more tag name that you will be taking with class name. So one tag name of class name, one tag name of class name is equal to one tag name of class name is equal to, right? So one tag name of class name is equal to one test case. Okay. So one tag name of class name is equal to one particular test case here. Okay. Right. So let's see that how it will be done. Okay. So let's see that how we can take care about in having this particular one. Right? So see the understanding here. We have in a tag name, Okay. So we have in a tag name in saying that classes and then taking with class name. As simple as one tag name of classes is equal to one particular test case. And then we got tag name of class name. One tag name of class name, one tag name of class name is equal to one test case. You need to provide, right? So you have to take care about in providing. You need to take care about in providing package name dot test case name. You have to take care about in providing package name dot test case name. As an example, you will be taking with class name equal to providing the package name com dot hrms dot test script, com dot hrms dot test script, and then taking the test case name that you will be providing test case ID. So rather than test case name or the test case ID. Now you can see that. So if we just look into this particular test suite, we got provided one test case. Now if I'm executing it, it will take care about. If I'm executing it, it will take care about in executing only one test case, right? So if I'm executing it, it will be taking care about in executing with only one test case. Right. Now you can see that if I want to one more tag name, if I require one more particular tag name, that I will be taking with class name equal to com dot hrms dot test script dot tc002. Now if I run the test suite, it will execute two test cases. So how many test cases you want to execute? How many test cases you want to execute? You need to take care about how many test cases you want to execute. You need to take care about. In executing that many test cases. Now assume that 10 test cases are there. You need to provide 10 class name. 100 test cases are there. You need to provide 100 class names here. 200 test cases are there. You need to provide 200 class names here. Right? So you need to provide that particular 200 class names here. Right? So this is how you can utilize it. But again, you are executing group of test case, perfectly okay. But 10 test cases, you can provide 10 class name. 20, you can provide 20 class name. 50, you can provide. But 100, 200, 300, 1000, providing the list of 1000 class name. Providing the list of 1000 class name, which is not like very easy. If required, we can provide, but not like which is very easy to provide 100 class names or 300 class names. Because of that, to execute more number of test cases, to execute more number of test cases rather than classes, you can take care about utilizing with packages. Rather than classes, you will take care about in utilizing with packages. So that you will be taking with the tag name, that you will be taking with the tag name, that you will be taking with packages. Right? So one you will be taking with the classes and one you will be taking with packages. So in that, if I'm taking this particular one, you need to be taking care about in providing. So here you have to take care about in providing that package name equal to what exactly the package name is there, what exactly the package name is there. You need to provide that package name. That's it. In simple, you need to provide. In simple, you need to be provide that particular package name. Just if you provide that particular package name, just if you provide that particular respective package name, it will take care about in having that particular respective name here. Right? So by this, in this package, in this particular package or under this package, whatever the scripts are there, under this package, whatever the scripts are there, it will take care about in executing all that particular script. It will take care about in executing, it will take care about in executing all that particular script. So this is how we have an option. This is how we have an option in taking care about utilizing with the classes and then taking with packages. As simple as to execute less number of test cases, we can go with classes. To execute more number of test cases, you can take care about packages here. This is how we can implement this particular respective test suite. Now, let's see that how we can do for our framework. Let's see that how exactly we can do our framework. So if we take with the framework, we are not disturbing anything. We are not disturbing anything. Addition to that, we are implementing with the test suite. Addition to that, we are implementing that particular respective test suite. Further, you are taking care about new. Further, you are taking care about new. And then you will be taking with file. To create XML, you will be taking with file. From the file, just need to provide your file name. Whatever the file name you required, you have to take care about in providing that particular file. So whatever the file name you required, that you will be taking the respective file name. And then you will take care about and click on finish. I'll take care about and click on finish. Then you will be able to see that particular XML is created. But once that XML is created, we need to take care about in writing that particular respective XML code. So in that XML code, in that particular respective XML code, so in that particular respective XML code, just you need to take care about in a capital letter and small letter. Capital letter, small letter, spaces need to be done in the very perfect way. You have to take care about, you need to take care about that particular capital letters and then taking with the small letters in the very perfect way here. Right? So because of that, what we can do is rather than typing, right? So we need to be take care about rather than typing the code, better you can get the syntax, better you can get that particular syntax from the same TestNG website. You can get from TestNG website. If you go to that particular TestNG website, if I'm taking with the documentation, if we take with this particular documentation, you got an option of testng.xml. You got an option that will be taking with testng.xml. So just if you click on that, just if you click on that particular testng.xml, you will be having this particular XML code. You will be having this particular XML code. Just you can utilize this XML code in making with required modification. Just you can utilize this particular XML code in doing the required modification. Now, we required only one test suite, right? So because of that, I'm just taking care about only one particular test suite. So that is, we are taking care about only one particular tag name that will be taking classes. See the understanding. This is the suite name. If you want to change the name, you can change the name. This is like verbose. And I mean, this you are not worried. That is XML terminology. Don't be worried about on that. Test name in case if you want to provide any specific name. If you want to provide any specific name, need to be get provide. Then you will be taking with classes. Then you will be taking with classes. So under that, the according to our understanding, one tag name of classes is equal to one test suite. Right? So one tag name of classes is equal to one test suite. Then you will be taking with class name, which you will be taking with class name. So you need to be you need to take care about in providing that particular respective class name here. So class name equal to you need to be provide that particular respective class name. You need to be provide that particular respective class name here, right? So it is a class name com.hrms.testscript. This is the package name dot. What is the test case name? TC001. So in the framework, it has to match exactly. So in the framework, that package name, the test case ID need to match exactly. Now, this is one test case we provided. I required in executing two test cases providing with two tag name of class names here, right? So which will be taking with two test cases that need to be provide two class names here. Now, this is how you can provide, in executing list of the test cases. How many test cases you want to execute? How many test cases you want to execute? You can provide list of test cases. This test name, if you want to change it, we can change it. Otherwise, not like mandatory based on the tester comfortable. So not like mandatory to modify. If you want to provide any of the specific name, we can provide it. Otherwise, not like mandatory. Now, you can see that we are taking with the right click. We are just taking care about doing with the right click and utilizing the option run as TestNG suite. See the understanding. Previously, we got an option of TestNG test. Now we got an option of taking with TestNG suite. we got an option that will be taking with testng suit. If I'm just executing, we need to be able to see that. Now, we doesn't require to execute one by one. Automatically, test suite will take care about it. Once one test case is completed, now one test case completed. Automatically, it will take the second test case. See that. So if we have one more, it will execute 100, 100, 300, 300, 500, 500. How many test case you provided, it will execute all the test case and it will give you the final report. Saying that test run will be the 2 and pass will be the 2. Assume that if you refer that particular HTML report, if you refer that HTML report, it will give you all the details saying that run will be the 2 and failure will be 0. So by that, it will take care about in providing that particular respective package name and then taking care about that particular respective test case name here. Right? So this is what we can take care about. This is what we can take care about in implementing with test suite. Further, we got taking care about this particular classes. One option, we got taking care about classes. In the same way, we got another option that will be taking with packages. In a place of classes, if required, we can take care about packages, right? Okay, let me take the syntax of that. That packages, I will be using that particular syntax. So in a place of classes, we can take care about in providing that particular packages. For example, if you want to change it, I can mention like HRMS and then package name. What is our package name? According to the framework, com.hrms.com.hrms. Taking with test script. com.hrms. Taking with test script. Right? So that is what we need to take care about. We need to be taking care about in providing that particular respective package name. Now you can see that if I'm executing, so that will be taking with an execution. If I'm taking care about in executing, you will be able to see that. So under that package, how many test cases are there? We need to take care about in executing all that particular test cases. This is test case 1, then automatically it will take care about second test case. You can go with 10 test case, 100. So whatever the test cases are there under that package, automatically it will be executing all that particular test cases. Right? So which need to be taking care about, that is what we got executed. Right? Now you can see here. So if we just look into the report, if I'm executing, we'll be able to see that your project name, HRMS, that particular test name, and then taking care about in providing that first test case pass, second test case pass. So when you're taking with the test engine like individual test case, the test suite, you're trying to execute group of test cases. That is what exactly the meaning of test suite. The meaning of test suite is group of test cases. Rather than you are sitting in front of laptop and executing one by one, rather than in sitting in front of laptop and executing individual test cases, we can take care about in executing group of test cases. This is what exactly we need to be taking care about in implementing with this particular TestNG framework. I mean, as part of this particular TestNG framework, what are the steps we done? We done with the steps of first WebDriver. In the framework, we got implemented WebDriver. After that, what we implemented? TestNG. So why implemented TestNG? To generate HTML report. After that, what we implemented? Test suite. Why implemented test suite? Along with the report, we need to take care about in executing with group of test cases. For the purpose of executing group of test cases, you will be implementing with test suite. In the real time, according to the program requirement, in the real time, according to that project or according to the client, in this way, they can come up with, in this particular way, they can come up with in implementing with the required features as part of that particular project or as part of that particular client. So this is what you will be taking care about. This is what you will be taking care about your whole concepts of related to manual testing and then taking with automation testing. So that manual testing, mainly the steps of STLC and automation testing, working with the tool, taking care about in developing with individual script, taking care about in developing with individual script, and then taking care about in developing that particular frameworks concept here. And finally, we are pending with the one more small concept, that is what you will be taking with performance testing. So the final concept we are pending with, which you will be taking with performance testing. So this particular performance testing, in simple, we can say that page load time. In simple, we can say that page load time. So how much time it was taking? How much time it was taking to load that particular page? If I'm taking this particular performance testing, mainly we need to get understand that page load time, how much time it was taking to load that particular page. So this particular concept we need to get understand. We need to get understand by using. We need to get understand by using with the tool. By using with the tool that we will be taking with JMeter. The tool is JMeter. Previously, we got Selenium, which we can say that the Selenium related to automation testing, we can say that functional testing tool here. In the same way, we got a JMeter, which is related to performance testing. If you want to take care about this particular performance testing, then you will be taking care about this particular JMeter. So to work with JMeter, you have to take care about the installation. If you take with JMeter, you need to take care about mentioning that particular JMeter, right? So how exactly we can take care about in having this particular JMeter? The installation in simple two-step. The installation in simple two-step. Download, download and install jdk.exe. That part already installed. I mean, as you are already done with the Java part, this part has been already done. And the second part is just taking care about download and copy, Apache JMeter. Download and copy Apache JMeter. So it will download as zip file. It will download as zip file. Just extract it, so that will be the file to work with this particular JMeter. There is no concept of any installations. There is no concept of any installations related to the JMeter. If you just look into that, there is no concept of any installations related to the JMeter. Just you have to take care about, just need to be taking care about downloading that particular zip file and you need to extract it. Once you done with the extract, once you have been done with the extract, right? So if I'm taking that particular JMeter, once you have been done with the extract, you will be able to see the file name of JMeter. If you double click on that, it will open. For example, just if you look into my laptop, so I've been already downloaded. That is just a small particular zip file. Just JMeter, right? So this is how you will get in a zip file, init extract. Once you extract, you will be able to see bin folder. Open the bin folder. In bin folder, you can see that if you just go with the bin folder, you will be getting with the option of JMeter. You will get an option of JMeter. Just if you do the double click, then you will be able to see that particular JMeter file will get open. So once the tool got open, then we have to take care about in performing all the required steps. Because this is like performance testing. That means how much time it was taking. If 100 users are using that application, how much time? 10,000 users are using, how much time it will take? Okay, 1 lakh users are using, how much time it will take? So we need to get the information of page load time. So how much time it was taking to load that particular page. So that information we need to be get. So that is what exactly you will be doing performance testing. Okay. So just what you can do is you can try to install this particular tool. Anyway, JDK you are already having. JDK, that part you are already having it. Just you have to take care about downloading that JMeter file. That is also zip file you need to download and you can save to any folder and then extract it and you will be able to see the file name of JMeter. If you are able to see that particular one, then we can able to continue that particular installation here. I mean, we can take care about in performing all that particular step. Okay, so the whole tomorrow session will go with this particular performance testing. And Saturday, I'll take some time. So by that, I'll take care about giving the information related to the resume activity. I mean,